crying little.
Welcome back to my channel. I'm the Curvy Med, also known as Eunique Williams, and welcome to my channel. So today I just kind of wanted to do like a sit down video, basically talking about, you guessed it, yeah, that topic. So basically I want to talk about why Valentine's Day is overrated. Like, I'm so over it. Okay. So let me explain why. So first things first, I'm 24, going on 25, and I have never had a Valentine. I said it. That's right. You heard me correctly. I have never had a Valentine. And I don't know. It's just very, I don't know. At this point, I'm used to it. And I don't know if I ever will, but you know what? That's okay. But yeah, I really feel like Valentine's Day is overrated. And I'm gonna tell you why. Why? Because our society, especially in the US, we just glamorize romance. Like, all we think about is romance. All we think about is love and romance and all of that. But we fail to mention all the crap that comes with it and all the just pain, the drama, the unnecessary bull, okay? All of that. We fail to recognize what comes with it a lot of the times. And I'm gonna be honest, I blame Disney Channel. I really blame Disney Channel, honestly. And I feel like that has made me this way. I have always been a hopeless romantic. I've always romanticized love and relationships. And there's nothing wrong, and let me just say that. There's nothing wrong with wanting love. There's nothing wrong with relationships themselves. I think it's beautiful if you find the right person that is for you. Otherwise, we all out here struggling, okay? Put a comment down. Let me know down in the comments below if y'all are also struggling too. If you understand the struggle and that it can be tough out here in these streets, okay? Yes, I said streets. So yeah, yeah. I was single for a very long time, pretty much my whole life. At this point, like I was in a relationship at 23, but child, we just gonna forget that ever happened. Like, I don't remember a thing at this point. It's all a blur. I didn't even like get to make it to Valentine's Day because, you know, people just, yeah, we're not gonna go there. But yeah, basically, I've never had a Valentine, and I always thought something was wrong with me for not ever having a Valentine. I always thought that it was a bad thing to not have a Valentine, to not have a boyfriend or be in a relationship. And to be honest with you, that is just ridiculous. The fact that I even thought that is just ridiculous, because you don't have to be in a relationship or have a boyfriend or a girlfriend to feel valued, to feel important in society, or to feel like you matter. And for the longest time, I really felt like something was wrong with me. I think 2020 was kind of the year where I really decided to just focus on healing and focus on me, focus on just not trying to go from situationship to situationship. And it was really helpful. Your girl started therapy. I mean, there was just so much that I went through in 2020. It's not even funny. Like, 2020 started off, I know it's 2022 right now, but just kind of like to give you guys a little background information, 2020 was like, 2019 was the year that I really started to like put myself out there, get on the dating apps. But then 2020 was the year that like I had this, like, I was dating this guy and it didn't really go well. Like, it just ended. Like, so we kind of just like ended things right around 2020. And yeah, so after that situation, again, this was prior to therapy, this was before working on myself and getting on in that phase to where I really felt like I was not necessarily healed per se, because you can't, healing isn't a destination, but there was a lot of things that I hadn't learned yet. And because of that, I really suffered a lot. Plus the pandemic, like, what else are we gonna do but stay at home? So I had the apps, you know. It was just like one bad experience after another, and continue to be one bad experience after another. And you know, you may be wondering, like, how is this relevant to Valentine's Day? Well, let me tell you. This kind of goes back to the idea that, like, I feel like here in the US, like, we just over glamorize Valentine's Day and just relationships in general. And so my whole life I really felt like I was not a valuable person or worth being with, simply because I hadn't been in a relationship, and because I kept having failed experience after failed experience. And I let that define me. I let that define who I am and what I was worth. And so I'm still unlearning, but it took a lot of unlearning just to, like, get out of that mindset, and to get back to a place where I really felt like more confident in myself. Because I had confidence then, but to a certain level. I'm definitely more confident in myself, and I can gladly say that, like, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Like, it really don't matter. Like, it's not the end of the world if I don't have a Valentine, or if I do. And not only that, but honestly, with Valentine's Day, you don't always have to just do that with somebody that you're with, or a partner, or anything, or a spouse. Like, you don't have to do that with somebody that you're romantically involved with. You can spend that day with friends. There's always, like, Valentine's Day, just spending time with your friends. Like, Valentine's Day is about love, but I also feel like you should also be able to give that love to yourself. The love that you want from somebody else, from a guy or from a girl, like, you should be able to give that to yourself. Like, a lot of the times, and this is what I've learned, a lot of the times when we're out here dating and we're looking for certain things, or we're attracting the same type of negative experience or person, it's typically because we're searching for something. We're searching for something that we lack and don't give ourselves, that we very much can give ourselves. And instead of giving that to ourselves, we search for it in other people. We expect other people to give that to us. And so then we end up in situationship after situationship, and, you know, not really the best situation, and may end up heartbroken. And so I really feel like we can really use this time of year to reflect and to really see, like, how can we give that love to ourselves? How can we spend that day and use that day to not only show love to ourselves, but to the people that we love, and to people that matter to us, to the people that are giving that love to us. And so yeah, that was kind of like a little rant, but, like, I just wanted to talk about, like, why Valentine's Day is a little overrated. I mean, not only is it a great way for businesses to make money and to capitalize off of just romance and love, but it's also an opportunity for us to recognize, like, you know, we put relationships on a pedestal. We really do. We don't think about how valuable it is to be single. And that's really where I'm trying to go with it, get with this point, is we don't necessarily realize, like, a lot of us, especially younger people, don't realize, like, it's okay to be single. It's okay to not be in a relationship right now. It's okay to not be dating right now. It is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Matter of fact, it might be the best thing you can do for yourself. Honestly. Hey, just hear me out. I know it may not be what you want to hear, but just based on my personal experience and based on a lot of other people that I talk to, like, that is a valid point. Being a lot of the times growing up, I viewed relationships up here and being single down here, and that's not necessarily true. That's not the case. Both are just equally great. It's great if you can find a great relationship and a great person to be with, but it's just as great if you can be with yourself and be happy, and that's all you need. Because you're not looking for something out of someone else. You're completely full and happy with yourself. And if you then feel like you're ready to move into a relationship or start something with someone, then that's a great way to do that. But a lot of the times, especially with hookup culture and sneaky link culture, we really want to, like, glamorize like no attachments. We want to glamorize like ignoring our true feelings and emotions. We're glamorizing not having our needs met. We're glamorizing pointless sex and emotionless sex. We're glamorizing putting ourselves in repeated bad situations that are going to lead us hurt and disappointed in the end. And to be honest, that doesn't sound like very much fun to me. It really doesn't. And I don't want to put myself through that pain and that struggle ever. That's kind of really what I wanted to talk about. Like, I really feel like if anything, for Valentine's Day, you should definitely spend that time either with yourself or with people that you really love and who love you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to, I forget to say this in every video, but make sure you make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like this video if you liked what you heard today and want to see more. Be sure to click that like button. Leave a comment down below on what you're planning on doing for Valentine's Day. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.